Just so relaxing to watch these little guys. And the pea puffers have settled down a lot, but there are 2 out of the 6 that continue. For instance, one just went from, that's a sneak peek there, or pretend you don't see it. Just came over and went through the whole group, and I think it pulled maybe 5 tails and missed one of them. But sometimes getting back to the basics and not to get on that level, but when somebody's a bully, it's sometimes good to have your own backup. So while I was picking up some couple of supplies today, I noted that the store I was at had a sign posted for Emerald Corydoras. They're not that common in the hobby, but they're not rare. They're just quite collectible. And at first glance, they kind of look like a bronze Longfin Aeneus. I have a group of them, I think 6 or 8, both sexes, that I collected from another store. They didn't really realize what they had. But as these guys get, this one's maybe 2/3, 3/4 grown. They're a pretty big Cory, and they have an elongated face. They're very underrated, but they get some really nice highlights on them. And their dorsal changes color, and you really see why they're called emerald. You can begin to see some of the hints of color in it now. But they only had one, so I went ahead and got this guy and thought I was going to put him in with the group. But I thought, no, this tank's still on quarantine. See, it's a male. You can tell by the dorsal already. It's going to have a pretty good sized dorsal. So I thought, now just go ahead and quarantine him in here. And you should have seen, if puffers can be surprised, you should have seen the first couple times they came around the corner of the wood and came face to face with that. I haven't seen any of them go up to his tail, but the 2 that are so mischievous have gone up and looked at him. So again, he'll get quite a bit bigger than that. He's already starting to get a little bit of extensions on his tail. Just a really a lucky find for the day. And these guys have just had some bloodworms and some frozen shrimp, and they're about to get some small bug bite pellets and some treat flakes. I've just done a water change on here too. Gorgeous Cory. I'm gonna hate to put him back in the tank with the others. It's in that lower rainbow tank where the Parkinsoni are, and the Goldie-eyed Kai. And they've done great in there. They're with the laser Corys. That's where they're at. You might remember seeing them. But this guy hasn't gone down to the other end of the tank at all. He's staying up here by the current. And these guys are up in the foliage now. That's Ludwigia mini is what that plant is there. And from the water change, it's all askew, but it is thriving. So, and this is just Ludwigia here. So that's my plan, is to break these up and get them in either the center there, which is what I'm leaning toward. There's just one of them stuck in the ground, in the substrate there. these other plants from Rachel are starting to come out, and the dead leaves that were dead are falling off of them. So puffers sticking close to the wood down there. I think they really would like to see some snails on there, but I'm ambivalent about adding snails to this tank with it having rainbows coming in here. I don't want them to mistake them for a pellet. I've never had a rainbow get choked, but you hear tell of it sometimes. All right, guys. It's our little 6-minute update. And if I think about it, I'll get the scientific name for this guy. But they're Emerald Corys. They used to be real popular in the hobby, but they're very subtle, and but they're big, which is popular now. So, all right, guys, take care. Don't forget to set your clocks forward tomorrow night. Bye-bye.